Walking, the most underrated fat-burning tool for people over 40, and the one exercise that actually gets easier to stick with as you age. While everyone's obsessing over high-intensity workouts and complicated fitness programs, thousands of people over 40 are losing 10, 20, even 30 pounds just by walking strategically. Not strolling, not wandering aimlessly, but walking with purpose using a specific protocol that forces your body to burn fat. In the next 10 minutes, I'm giving you the complete science-backed walking plan designed specifically for bodies over 40. The exact speed, duration, timing, and frequency that produces results without destroying your joints or burning you out. If you can walk, you can transform your body. Let me show you how. Welcome. If you're over 40 and the thought of intense workouts, complicated gym routines, or joint-pounding exercises makes you want to give up before you start, this is your solution. Walking is the perfect exercise after 40 because it works with your body's natural abilities, not against them. You don't need equipment, a gym membership, or even athletic ability. You just need to know how to walk strategically. In this video, I'm breaking down the exact walking protocol that produces real fat loss. How long, how fast, when to walk, and how often. I'm exposing the mistakes most people make that turn walking into wasted time instead of fat-burning sessions. And I'm giving you a 30-day progressive plan that starts wherever you are right now and builds you up to fat-burning machine status. By the end, you'll have everything you need to start tomorrow morning. No excuses, no confusion, just a clear path to results. Let's unlock the power of strategic walking. Let's start with why walking is uniquely effective for bodies over 40. First, it's low impact, which means it doesn't stress your joints, tendons, or ligaments the way running or jumping does. After 40, recovery takes longer and joint health matters more. Walking gives you cardiovascular benefits and fat burning without the injury risk. Second, walking is sustainable. You can walk every single day without overtraining or burning out. Consistency is what creates results, and walking is the most consistent exercise humans can do. Third, and this is critical for fat loss after 40, walking keeps you in the optimal fat-burning heart rate zone. When you walk at the right pace, you're burning primarily fat for fuel, not carbohydrates. High-intensity exercise burns more calories in the moment, but it burns glycogen, your stored carbs, not fat. Walking done correctly burns fat directly. Fourth, walking reduces cortisol. Remember, high cortisol stores belly fat. Unlike intense workouts that spike cortisol, walking actually lowers it, especially when done outdoors in nature. You're burning fat and reducing the stress hormone that stores it. And fifth, walking improves insulin sensitivity. Regular walking makes your cells more responsive to insulin, which means better blood sugar control and less fat storage. After 40, when insulin resistance is increasing, this is crucial. Walking isn't just exercise. It's metabolic medicine specifically designed for aging bodies. Now let's get specific. How long should you walk and how fast? Here's the protocol that produces results. Duration: minimum 30 minutes per session. Optimal is 45 to 60 minutes. Why? It takes about 20 to 30 minutes of continuous movement for your body to shift from burning primarily glycogen to burning primarily fat. If you stop at 20 minutes, you're quitting right when fat burning is about to kick in. Walk for at least 30, ideally 45 to 60 minutes to maximize fat burn. Speed. This is where most people get it wrong. You're not strolling. You're walking at a pace where you can talk but you're slightly breathless. This is about 3 to 4 miles per hour for most people. If you can easily have a full conversation without any breathlessness, you're too slow. If you can't talk at all, you're too fast. The sweet spot is a brisk pace where talking is possible but slightly challenging. Heart rate. Ideally, you're in 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. A simple formula is 220 minus your age, then multiply by 0.6 and 0.7. If you're 50, that's 220 minus 50 equals 170, times 0.6 equals 102, times 0.7 equals 119. Your target zone is 102 to 119 beats per minute. This is the zone where your body preferentially burns fat. A fitness tracker or smartwatch makes this easy to monitor, but you can also use the talk test. Brisk pace, slightly breathless, sustainable for 45 to 60 minutes. That's your fat-burning formula. Now let's talk timing and frequency. When should you walk and how often? Best time to walk: first thing in the morning before breakfast in a fasted state. Remember from earlier videos, after an overnight fast, your insulin is low and your body is primed to burn fat. Walking in this state forces your body to pull energy from fat stores because there's no food in your system. A 45-minute fasted morning walk can burn up to 20% more fat than the same walk after eating. But if mornings don't work for you, walk whenever you can. Afternoon or evening is still beneficial, just not quite as optimized. Second best time, after dinner. A 20 to 30-minute walk after your evening meal helps control blood sugar and prevents that meal from being stored as fat. It's not as potent as fasted morning walking, but it's still valuable. Frequency: aim for 5 to 6 days per week. Your body needs consistency to create metabolic adaptation. Walking 6 days gives you 1 rest day for recovery. If you're just starting, begin with 3 days per week and build up. But to see significant fat loss, you need to hit at least 5 days within a month. Each walk should be 30 to 60 minutes at that brisk, slightly breathless pace. This gives you 150 to 360 minutes of fat-burning movement per week, which is exactly what research shows produces measurable fat loss in people over 40. One more tip: break it up if needed. 2 30-minute walks equal 1 60-minute walk in terms of fat burning, morning and evening or lunch break and after dinner. Whatever fits your schedule. Consistency beats perfection. Let's talk about the 3 biggest walking mistakes that waste your time and prevent fat loss. Mistake number 1: walking too slow. If you're strolling leisurely, you're getting health benefits like reduced stress and improved mood, but you're not burning significant fat. Your heart rate needs to be elevated to that 60 to 70% zone. If you're comfortable enough to scroll your phone or have a full, easy conversation, you're too slow. Pick up the pace. Your walk should feel like purposeful movement, not a casual stroll. Mistake number 2: walking too fast or adding too much intensity too soon. Some people think if moderate is good, intense must be better. They start power walking or adding steep inclines immediately and burn out within a week. Your body after 40 needs gradual progression. Start at a sustainable pace and build over weeks. Trying to do too much too fast leads to soreness, exhaustion, and quitting. Mistake number 3: inconsistency. Walking twice this week, once next week, skipping the following week doesn't create metabolic adaptation. Your body needs regular, repeated stimulus to change. 5 to 6 days per week consistently for 30 days will transform your body. 5 days one week and 2 the next won't. Treat your walking like an appointment you can't miss. Bonus mistake: walking the same route at the same pace forever. Your body adapts. After a month, change something. Walk faster, add gentle hills, increase duration. Progression is key to continued results. Avoid these mistakes, and your walking will produce real, measurable fat loss. Once you've mastered basic, consistent walking, here are 3 advanced strategies to maximize fat burning. Strategy 1: add inclines. Walking uphill recruits more muscle fibers, particularly in your glutes, hamstrings, and calves. More muscle activation means more calorie burn. Start by finding routes with gentle hills, or if you're on a treadmill, add a 2 to 3% incline. Don't go steep immediately, build gradually. Even a slight incline can increase calorie burn by 10 to 15%. Strategy 2: walking intervals. Instead of steady pace for 60 minutes, alternate between your normal brisk pace and a faster power walking pace. Walk normal for 3 minutes, then power walk for 1 minute, repeat. This keeps your body guessing and prevents adaptation. The intensity spikes boost your metabolism for hours after you finish. Studies show interval walking burns more fat than steady-state walking at the same average speed. Strategy 3: use your arms. Instead of letting your arms hang or casually swing, actively pump them. Bend elbows at 90 degrees and pump forward and back with purpose. This engages your core and upper body, turning walking into a more total body exercise. You'll burn an extra 5 to 10% calories just from engaged arm movement. These 3 strategies, inclines, intervals, and active arms, can increase your fat-burning results by 20 to 30% compared to basic walking. But don't start with these. Master consistent basic walking first, then layer these in after 2 to 3 weeks. Here's your complete 30-day progressive walking plan. Week 1, Establish the habit. Walk 3 to 4 days this week, 20 to 30 minutes per session at a comfortable but purposeful pace. Don't worry about speed or intensity yet. Just get your body used to daily movement. Week 2, increase frequency and duration. Walk 4 to 5 days, 30 to 40 minutes per session. Pick up your pace slightly so you're getting mildly breathless. You're building cardiovascular capacity. Week 3, hit your target. Walk 5 to 6 days, 45 minutes per session at that brisk 3 to 4 mph pace where talking is slightly challenging. This is your fat-burning sweet spot. Maintain this for the rest of the month. Week 4, add one advanced element. Keep your 5 to 6 days of 45-minute walks, but on 2 of those days, add gentle inclines or 1-minute power walk intervals. You're progressing without overwhelming your system. By day 30, you should be walking 5 to 6 days per week, 45 to 60 minutes per session, at a pace that challenges you but is sustainable. This protocol, done consistently, produces average fat loss of 4 to 8 pounds in 30 days for people over 40, without any other changes. Add proper nutrition from previous videos, and you'll see even more. Track your walks using your phone, a fitness watch, or just a simple calendar with check marks. The act of tracking increases compliance by 40%. Don't skip days. Don't make excuses. 30 days of consistent walking will change your body and prove to you that transformation after 40 is absolutely possible. Walking creates a calorie deficit and improves metabolism, but nutrition determines how effective that deficit is for fat loss. Here's how to eat to maximize your walking results. Before your walk, if you're walking in a fasted state in the morning, drink 16 ounces of water with a pinch of sea salt and lemon. This hydrates you and provides electrolytes without breaking your fast. If you must eat before walking, keep it minimal. A small handful of almonds or half an apple, just enough to settle your stomach. The goal is to walk mostly fasted to maximize fat burning. After your walk, this is when you break your fast strategically with protein. Within 30 minutes of finishing, consume 20 to 30 grams of protein. This could be eggs, a protein shake, Greek yogurt, or leftover chicken. Protein after exercise preserves muscle, which is critical after 40 when muscle loss accelerates fat loss decline. Throughout the day, focus on whole foods that stabilize blood sugar. Lean proteins, vegetables, healthy fats, and moderate complex carbs. Avoid the 5 saboteur foods from the previous video: whole wheat bread, fruit juice, low-fat yogurt, granola, and diet soda. These will undermine your walking efforts. Hydration. Drink half your body weight in ounces of water daily. If you weigh 150 pounds, that's 75 ounces. Walking increases your hydration needs, especially if you're sweating. Dehydration slows metabolism by 3%, so this isn't optional. One crucial point: don't eat back all the calories you burned walking. A 45-minute walk burns about 200 to 300 calories. If you reward yourself with a 400-calorie treat afterward, you've negated your deficit and added weight. Walk for fat loss, eat for nutrition and satiety, not as a reward system. The combination of consistent walking and clean eating is unbeatable for fat loss after 40. Let's set realistic expectations so you know exactly what to look for. Week 1, you probably won't see scale movement yet. What you will notice is improved energy, better sleep, and feeling less stressed. Walking lowers cortisol and regulates your nervous system. You might also notice better digestion and less bloating as movement stimulates your digestive tract. Week 2. This is when most people see their first scale drop. 1 to 2 pounds is typical. You'll also notice your clothes feel slightly looser, especially around your waist. Your cardiovascular endurance is improving, so that 45-minute walk that felt hard in week 1 now feels manageable. Week 3. Continued weight loss of another 1 to 2 pounds. Total 3 to 4 pounds down by end of week 3. But more importantly, you'll notice mental clarity, reduced cravings, and improved mood. Walking releases endorphins and regulates dopamine, making you feel better emotionally. This is when walking shifts from something you have to do to something you want to do. Week 4. By day 30, expect total fat loss of 4 to 8 pounds if you've been consistent with both walking and nutrition. But here's what matters more. Your body composition is changing. You're losing fat and maintaining or even building muscle from all that walking. Your resting heart rate has likely decreased, meaning your heart is more efficient. Your insulin sensitivity has improved, so your body processes food better. And you've created a habit. Walking is now part of your routine. Beyond 30 days, if you continue, expect 1 to 2 pounds of fat loss per week, which is healthy, sustainable weight loss. In 3 months, 12 to 20 pounds. In 6 months, 25 to 40 pounds. All from walking consistently and eating properly. No extreme diets, no punishing workouts, just strategic daily movement and smart nutrition. That's the power of walking after 40. You now have the complete walking protocol designed specifically for fat loss after 40. You know how long, how fast, when to walk, how often, what mistakes to avoid, and exactly what to eat. But here's the only thing that matters now. Will you actually do it? Knowledge without action is just entertainment. So here's what I need you to do right now. First, commit to starting tomorrow morning. Set your alarm 45 minutes earlier than usual. Lay out comfortable clothes and walking shoes tonight. Remove every barrier between you and that first walk. Second, if this video gave you a clear action plan, hit that like button right now. It helps more people over 40 discover that walking can transform their body. Third, subscribe to this channel because I'm releasing the complete walking workout series next week. Different routes, interval protocols, and advanced techniques. You'll want those. And here's my challenge. Drop a comment saying, "I start tomorrow," and tell me where you'll walk. Your neighborhood. A park, a trail. When you declare it publicly, you're 70% more likely to follow through. Let's build a community of walkers over 40 who are proving that simple, consistent action beats complicated programs every time. Remember, walking isn't glamorous. It's not trendy, but it works, especially after 40. Tomorrow morning, you lace up your shoes, you step outside, and you begin. 45 minutes of purposeful movement, that's all. Day 1 starts tomorrow. I'll be walking too. Let's transform together.